Good evening all and welcome back to another video on All How the Ale. Tonight we're going for beer from Northern Monk. It's one I've not had before, it's this one. It's great up north. And it's a pale ale and it weighs in at a slightly sensible 4.5% ABV. What can I tell you about the beer? Not an awful lot. It does say on here a little bit about the brewery and it's not your typical Monk in that sense. This is a supermarket offering. It's found in Morrison's for £2 a can. So I'm going into this one open-minded. £2 a can for a craft beer from Northern Monk is pretty incredible. What does it taste like though? We'll find out shortly. There's not an awful lot to tell you about it. It's got the usual ingredients: water, malted barley, wheat, oats, hops and yeast. The inclusion of oats is quite a nice thing. I'm expecting therefore a decent body on the beer. It's not your typical Northern Monk kind of artwork. You've got kind of, if I can get up close there, you've got some cotton mills and whatnot going on, all in the background. It's pretty cool. It's very sort of representative of the north, shall we say. So, like I say, £2 in Morrison's, if you can get any, because at the moment there's not a lot of much in the supermarkets. I'm not going to mention the C word because it's apparently affecting everyone's videos. Anyway, let's crack open the beer and see what we get. So this should be good for starting the self-medication. I've got a busted rib, of all things, and it's a slightly unpleasant way of doing it. I smashed it with a concrete fence post. Anyway, the pour is into the Northern Monk glass. As expected, pale. Very pale. See if we can invite a little haze. Getting some amazing aromas, I will say. Let's have a little head on that. So there we are. In the Northern Monk glass. That's your beer. It's pale. It's a little hazy. It's not overly hazy. You've got a decent white head on it. You've got about a finger and a half there. And the carbonation is kind of fairly light on this one. It looks good. It looks very good indeed. So, yeah. So, like I said, when pouring, I've got a nice tropical aroma. Let's have a whiff up close. Creamy mango, pineapple. Yeah, creamy mango, pineapple, a little bit of guava, all those kind of tropical fruits that you expect. Smells very, very good. Let's see if it tastes good. Cheers. Not bad. The first thing that struck me was how light the body is. It really is light. The tropical flavours were there. There was a little something creamy, and I guess that's coming from the oats. It's very, very tasty. And the good thing is, it's a sensible ABV. It's not too heavy. It's not going to leave you sitting on your backside after 2 pints. This is a very, very sessionable beer. There's a little bit of bitterness, not a huge amount. It's kind of expected. It's of the style, shall we say. The finish is kind of short but sweet, and that's quite a good thing. And the mouthfeel is interesting as well. Like I said, it's light-bodied, but it's almost kind of, it's creamy effervescence, if that makes sense. It probably doesn't, but that's the best way to describe it. It's like little bubbles, just a cushion of bubbles on your tongue. And it gives that kind of soft, pillowy kind of feel. Not usually sort of associated with a pale ale, if you ask me. It's that kind of, yeah, it is what it is. It's pleasant. The tropical fruits are more prominent on the aroma though than in the flavour. when you're tasting it, they are sort of subtle. They play second fiddle to kind of the malts, which are pretty sweet, as to be expected. And overall, it's very well balanced. Very well balanced. Not a bad effort at all. So, apparently it's great up north. Do we agree? Well, do I think it's worth buying again? Well, for £2, absolutely. Yes, it is worth buying again. Is it worth rushing out to Morrison's and buy it again? I mean, now bear in mind, my nearest Morrison's is a little way away, so I've got to go to some effort to get there. Yeah, I would actually. I really would. For £2, I could not pass this up as a bit of a... Oh, excuse moi. It's a bit of a bargain, really, considering the flavours on offer for the price. You know, it's a 440ml can for £2. Can't knock it. So yeah, I'd rush out and buy it again. Does it deserve top marks? No, because it's not perfect in my opinion. I mean, Northern Monk do some much hoppier beers, which I really, really enjoy. They do some beers that have got more body to them. They do beers which are overall better, but they're also about 3 or 4 times the price. So I'm going to be honest, and I'm going to be... I'm not going to be overly generous, but I can't knock it for £2. I really can't. So based on the value and the flavours on offer, I'm going to give It's Great Up North 4.25 out of 5 on the old Untapped score sheet, which for £2, I am genuinely impressed. Very, very impressed. I did not expect a beer to taste this good for £2, especially from Northern Monk. Obviously, their beers are much more loved when they're made than your average kind of big brewer. So you expect the ingredients to cost more, and for them to put this out at £2, yeah, they've done something very, very special there. So there we are. I would buy it again. 4.25 out of 5 on the old Untapped score sheet. So I'm going to say this has been the beer. These down here are the buttons. You know exactly what to do with them. And I will see you again soon for another video. Bye.